There wasn't a lot of organization to the league, so Joe and I decided we were going to have an end of the year party, came out of pocket to do that. And at the party we're talking, I'm like, Coach, I'm like, there's, all these kids that want to play but don't play. Why? I'm like, is it because they can't afford it? For a lot of them, yeah. And then part of it too is there's just a lack of parental involvement. So my knee-jerk reaction is we should pay for these kids to play. We just started asking friends and family for money. That first year, there was maybe 50 kids total in the league. The next year, there was 80 kids and we paid for 40 of them. We were just thrilled. This is great. We should do this every year. And then it kind of hit me. I'm like, I can't keep asking the same people for money. And so I'm like, I should start a 501c3. That, nonprofit's the best way to raise money. And there it was. We're doing an event with a group called Court Kings. The way they market themselves is like Harlem Globetrotters, but more affordable for their audience. They're a Christian group. They bring a positive message, and they bring pro-level basketball players.
We play for the glory of God. We play for a higher purpose. We use street ball as a tool to keep you away from the gangs, to keep you away from the drugs, to keep you away from it, to give you a positivity and to show that there is a greater life through Jesus Christ.
It's going to be a Howard Park block party. We'll do some clinics for the little kids, young teenage kids out there running, and then we'll get the big kids out there running and see who's going to play against the Court Kings. It'll be a good show, but we're also hoping to, give them a little bit of competition. We realize we're playing against top-end athletes, but we have a couple guys, guys that played at Lake Worth High that are now playing in college that'll come out, and it should be fun. It's like one of Court King's message games, anti-drug use, which is a cause that's close to my heart. And also in a community, Lake Worth in general, but certain neighborhoods in Lake Worth, there are demographics where there's substantial mental health and substance use issues, but not any outreach, education, or treatment options available. So that's the last couple events, including this one, are kind of trying to push that a little more. We're being sponsored by a couple treatment centers, so we're really trying to raise awareness and kind of knock down that stigma.
This is the second consecutive event at Howard Park that we've had that has focused, at least in part, on raising awareness for mental health and substance use issues, outreach, and treatment. That has become part of our mission. And as we grow and progress, this will help us to identify needs in these areas. So this is a cause that is personal for me, but also part of our mission at Hoops to Hope.
Two things I tell people is we are always looking for resources because we have to have it, but we're always looking for people to help or ways that we can kind of expand. This is a passion project, so it's difficult to find enough time, and we're getting to the point where we have had opportunities to grow. So we really decided we wanted to focus on partnerships early on, and Patrick was the one that actually told me, he's like, your partnerships will guide your growth, and he's like, be prepared, it could happen quickly. And we try to take advantage of that as best we can. Joe and I are basically like a two-man shop, and he's got a job, he's got a family, he's got his business, I have my own stuff. So that's one of the challenges right now, is being able to find enough time to get organized, to do these things. And putting on a big event like this has really kind of stretched the limits a little bit. It's been a good experience, but it's been a little stressful. Where there's a will, there's a way, and because it's a passion project, we figure it out. And again, we have the support of a fantastic community, so that makes it work.